Pincushion collection. Look at that blue. Where are you going to find that kind of blue in nature other than here at QVC from Cottage Farms? These are available free shipping and handling, QVC price of $41. If you use your Q card, you can absolutely utilize Easy Pay. But I have a question for you. So the thing that catches my ear first are perpetuals. What are perpetuals?
Well, this is a term that I coined a couple of years back.
Okay.
Because we had some perennials that we're bringing in that never stop blooming. In other words, they perform like annuals.
Okay.
But they're perennials. They come back every single year. And thought, perpetual. They're perpetually in bloom, and they're perennial. They always come back. So these are perpetuals. They never, ever stop blooming, and they come back. So there's a small category, and you're going to start seeing more and more of those because I know that's what y'all want. And I have always loved these pincushion flowers because they're airy. It's just a really handsome look in the garden. The butterflies and the hummingbirds are wild about it. But they're also great cut flowers. I like to mix them in with my rose arrangement. We also have agastache coming later, and this is a good companion for the agastache. These varieties were introduced in 2016. So, and the reason that we have these is because they're bigger flowers, and they're longer blooming, and they're more intensely colored than the old-fashioned pincushion flowers, which, by the way, I love those, but my goodness, better is just better. and that's what these are.
So you get 2 of the pink and 2 of the blue?
That's correct.
Oh, that's generous.
It's a nice big collection. They only get 12 to 14 inches tall.
Okay.
They're really dense plants, as you can see, and they're delicate looking foliage, but it's actually very, very tough. Non-stop color, non-stop butterflies. Who doesn't want that? And the extended bloom time, the larger blooms, the richer colors, no mildew, and no staking. If you want to put them in pots, they're great. We've also got cone flowers coming up, and this is a good companion for the cone flowers.
That would be pretty together.
Yes.
So these, just like the other pieces that we've seen so far, are going to ship to me when it's time to plant.
Yes.
Okay.
And they'll be labeled so you'll know exactly which ones are the pinks and which ones are the blues. See, that's in a big window box.
Oh, come on.
What a handsome look. And if you love hydrangeas, these are those typical hydrangea colors. If you've got a hydrangea garden, this is a good way to just complement that garden with that pink and blue deal going on.
Do I need to do anything to my soil to get that color, or the color is already going to happen?
The color is going to happen regardless.
Oh, wow.
They're not pH sensitive like hydrangeas. They're going to always be these colors. And just handsome. They're great to line a pathway with, whether you have them in the ground or in pots. And I talked about the foliage. This is what's shipping out to you.
Look at
so
that.
You can see how dense what we're shipping out is, and you can tell this is going to bloom like crazy this year. That's what they do.
That is already adorable. And just to show you, that's what it looks like when you get it. But you are getting 4. So the price breakdown here, for something that's going to be coming back year after year after year to give you all of that beautiful color, $10.25 per plant. Think about this way. If you were to go to the store, go to the big box store, or, you know, whatever the as my husband calls it, the depot. If you go to one of those places, if you go to one of those and you see the plant, let's be real, it's a little haggard on one side. It's seen better days. It's not this big, and you're paying more. And how about this? Your time and labor are worth money. So if you're wrestling something into the back of your car, or into the back of the truck, or into the car that quite doesn't fit anything, you don't have to worry about that. These come right to your front door, and the shipping is free. So where can I put these in my garden?
Full sun to part shade.
Okay.
They do beautifully. If you've got an area where deer have been a problem, that's what we do. When we first introduced the perpetuals, we were looking more at things that just bloomed all the time. We've gone another step. We're introducing perpetuals that are also deer-proof.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Because the thing is, something that blooms all the time where there are no deer is one thing. Something that blooms all the time where there are deer is a whole nother game-changing thing.
Do you have a couple deer going on right now?
Well, let's just not go there. But if you like this look, and say, I mentioned how these work beautifully with hydrangeas.
Yes.
The rage this year and last year, vertical gardening. Now, take a look at these pincushion flowers, and let's take a look what we've got coming up here.
Do it.
This is one of them here. See, that's how the flowers look together. When you mix them together, that's that great hydrangea color look. I love that, but if you love clematis, look at this. This is coming up later in the show. This is vertical gardening. This is the vine. Look at this.
Wow.
With these, you can plant your beautiful scabiosa plants or the pincushion flowers at the base of this. It's just a great look. At the base of your mailbox, you got the whole thing going on. It's the dazzling look. That's what I do for my clients.
Okay.
That's why they call me back.
Well,
if my phone's not ringing, that means I didn't pick out the right plants.
Ooh, see, and that's not what he wants to do. And that's why we rely on Philip for this great advice, because quite frankly, I can look at these pictures and say, oh gosh, those are pretty. But then when I get it home, I think, wait a minute, what was I gonna do again? So that's why we rely on him for this great advice. And that's why you get a growing guide with every Cottage Farms purchase that you make here at QVC. Remember, it also has a great warranty. So I just want you to keep that in mind. If you missed the beginning of the show, we went over the warranty, but I would love to talk about that one more time as we wrap up here. That's going to do it for M48980 this morning. The Flutter Pincushion collection. Gosh, my eyes are getting older, Philip. But let's take a look at the warranty, because I just want you to keep that in mind as you continue to shop.
Yes, indeed. Well, I'll make it very